Okay, I'm gonna try to explain really quickly how this program works. So each Perlin noise map is composed out of different octaves. And here it is, this is our octave panel. We have control over each octave, and this is where we can view them. And we have control over the interpolation algorithm here. So if we modify any of those three numbers, there are three parameters per octave, we get a bit different outcome. And some of those look really glitchy, but well, this is, I treat it as something good. And there are some built-in schemes already existing. The ones I found most interesting, they are built into the program. So okay, this is how it will look like. We can turn on and off each octave. We can decide for each octave how many interpolation points will it have. The last parameter is responsible for that. And of course the most fun part in here is gradients. So let's try and use gradients. There are two, by default there are two gradient points. We can decide, set the color of each of them. And this is like really basic stuff, but we can add also add new points and modify them a bit. And the interesting part about this program is that we can actually add a variation to those points. So this is something you don't see every day. And here it is. We can, well, this like a bit silly, but okay, it will do. We can set a color, a variation color, and the outcome color will be a color between those two colors. So like each time we generate a new Perlin noise map, we will get a different palette based on the gradients and their variations. So the really unique part about this program is that we can create entire collections of gradient maps based on images. So I'm gonna use a random image to create a collection of gradient maps. And here it is. Whoops. A lot of white in here. I'm gonna try with a different image, but you know, you get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna increase the image size so that we can see better, and change it a little bit so that we get bigger blobs. Okay, I can blur it a bit. Well, yeah, there is also a blur option. Okay, it looks a bit like marble or whatnot. And yeah, so really quickly we created a host of gradient maps. At first I thought about actually importing gradient maps from Photoshop, but I figured out that it's way cooler to actually create them from images. Okay, I'm gonna do that one again. Okay, and what we can also do is based on those, we can of course we can modify any one of those. Oh, this one looks nice, but it's a bit dim. I'm gonna try to find. Okay, this looks good. Now, it's not just a simple color. It has information. It has gradient information. So we can modify the points, and we can add variation to each individual point but you know, like imagine how much time that would take for 16 points. We can do it by merging the existing gradient map with any one of those maps in the collection, and we do it like this. So now we will acquire an image with a gradient map that's also randomly generated, just as the Perlin noise map is randomly generated. And it's hard to come to any like really cool images with this, but from time to time you can you can you can get something interesting, like this image, for example. So let's say I like this color scheme and I want to save it. I just click normalize, and now I get a new gradient map with the random factor totally removed. So each time I press randomize, there will be no variation with the color scheme, and this actually looks sort of interesting. Even. I'm gonna save that. Okay, so basically this is all I had to say about this program. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. If you want to use the source code in any way, just use it. And well, thank you for your cooperation.